Welcome to another episode of Nba2k12. We play for the Rockets now because I got traded because I was doing very gritty. That's why I'm trash. But this game, we about to put up 20 points on the Knicks. I played some of the games, so yeah.
It's NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And our good friend Doris Burke will join us from the sidelines. Thanks for tuning in. The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys, to Miami.
And they were very soft defensively in that game, guys. I just didn't think they brought the energy and the effort it takes to.
Here's Doug. Douglas. 23 points for him the last game against the Heat in Miami. Lowry against Phillips. Just 5 to shoot. Stoudemire. Williams pulls it in. And here are the Rockets now. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, they did a great job forcing overtime. Then it took a heck of an effort at the end. Regulation to make sure it got that far.
Yeah, I thought they had the much fresher legs, and the energy was really there for them in the OT.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin McHale had a few moments for me. He said he knows he's facing an offense that can pick you apart if you sit back and let them do what they want. He told me, quote, on-the-ball pressure is key. If we can get up in their face after they cross the timeline, we'll be able to disrupt their rhythm. Let's see if they're successful, Kevin.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. It sounds like, Clark, the most important number for them today is opposing shooting percentage.
Well, one of the best ways, Kevin, to contain a dangerous shooter is to keep the ball out of his hands. Deny him the ball, and deny has to be what your focus is.
Steve?
Well, the key is if you're going to deny,
Let me just warm up. I'm going to warm up.
Rotations. And so as long as they're schooled in the game plan tonight, and they understand what they're trying to accomplish, they can be aggressive and deny and then go ahead and make the rotations from there.
Phillips passes to Douglas. Outside Anthony. Takes it right up. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Douglas.
How about the body control, guys? He goes up strong, doesn't he?
Williams in the post. Covered by Anthony. Patterson can't get it to go. The Knicks with the lead. This is the second meeting of the year against this Rockets team.
Well, they lost that game because of the foul trouble. And I didn't think they showed enough discipline in that game. They committed some silly fouls, and as a result, they had to go to their bench, and the reserves just didn't come through. So tough for the defense to get out to the three-point line in transition.
Here is Phillips. 26 points for him last game against Miami. What Steve said a moment ago about their foul situation in the last game was really the story of that loss, wasn't it, Clark?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, they were just a little too aggressive on defense, and that's a good point, but not if you can't limit your fouls. You got to be aggressive, but you got to do it without fouling.
They haul in that rebound, but they've got to pick things up in that department a little bit.
Things can even out later on, but it's not a good sign for them if this rebounding disparity grows through the rest of the game.
Here's the captain, defended by Douglas. Hits the 15-footer. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look. Now, he had plenty of space, poor defense, but I'm not sure about his touch from that range.
Outside Williams. Here's the captain. Fields covering. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. Knicks with the rebound. Outside Billups. And the Knicks miss again. Here's Martin. Gets it off.
God damn, that nigga made that. Shit.
Unbelievable. Great shot there, Kev. And the crowd is going crazy.
The score.
Next Thursday night, Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls go up against the New York Knicks.
Here's Patterson. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Houston. So with Billups on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. Sheldon Williams is out there with Ronaldo Balkman. Then it's Walker. Then it's Roger Mason. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Patterson backs down. Here's the captain. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. The shot is off.
Nice job defensively. The rotations were there. They really challenged that shot.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Quickly, let's check out the Eastern Conference standings. The season in full bloom. Taking a look at Miami. Here in the middle of the season, they're in great shape, sitting atop the conference. And, of course, the Knicks, 6 games out.
Looking at the Knicks, they've been one of the surprises of the league this season. I mean, not too many people expected them to be in the position they're in right now.
Well, the potential was there from the beginning. I mean, there's plenty of talent on this roster, but the fact that they really weren't expected to have a huge year, I think they used that to their advantage. They were able to kind of fly below the radar a little bit early on.
Patterson a screen on Mason. Back to Lowry. Leans. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul, team's first.
Good for the 3-point play. Here is Mason. Lowry picks him up. Outside Williams. Balkman. And there's the 3-second violation. And this is what the schedule looks like for Houston. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. The Rockets making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Then for the Knicks, Ronny Turioff, he's checked in for Sheldon Williams. Stoudemire comes in for Ronaldo Balkman. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Sean Williams. Lowry dishes to Patterson. And stolen by Billups.
For the most part, they're doing a nice job of taking care of the ball, though.
That is good. Walker's got 5 points so far. Here's the captain, averaging 10 points per contest.
Well, they are getting out rebounded here, and it's showing up on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, it's something they're going to have to improve upon if they're going to win this game.
Stoudemire kicks to Billups. Stoudemire with a screen on Lowry. Billups with the bucket. Billups has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Here's the captain. Shoots from 12. The Rockets with another miss. 1:41 left to play in the first half. Mason with it. And here's Walker. Shot clock at 6. Matthews with the steal. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Great awareness by fouling on that layup. Make him earn 2 points.
So we We've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets up.
2 shots.
And now it's time for the HB.
That's the end of the second quarter.
Out at Time Warner Cable Arena was the
Knicks, 21.
Welcome. Here's Douglas, averaging 10 points per contest. Passes it to Mason. He passes to Williams. Right side, Williams. Douglas, the pass to Mason. Offline with his three.
Well, they've built a big lead here so far, and a lot of it has to do with how well they've been rebounding.
Yeah, every time they make a stop, they're securing the rebound, and that's really allowed them to get out to this lead.
The captain in at shooting guard. Terrence Williams is out there with Matthews. Then there's Budinger, and it's Dragic in at the point. It's the 5 for Houston right now. 2 on the clock. The Rockets with another miss.
That's a string of bad shooting for him. He's starting to rush things a little bit, I think.
And that's the instinct you'd like to see, but he'd be better off just slowing things down a little bit.
Here's Williams, and he makes good on the layup.
Sean Williams.
Williams has got his first basket.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
18 feet away, and the shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Now maybe that'll get him going. He's been in a bit of a funk here.
Now Douglas. He feeds it to Mason. Three-pointer. Matthews with the rebound. Rockets leading by 15. It's blocked. And so here is New York. 15-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. Williams kicks to Walker. Williams picks him up. Williams against Matthews. A shot by Williams, no good. Now the Rockets with it. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. That bucket in no time at all. 7 points in the game. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance there. I like what we're seeing.
Walker with it. He's against Williams. Shot's good by Walker.
Bill Walker.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some point, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Houston making some changes. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Budinger. Patterson comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Lowry in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Knicks, Tony Turioff, he's checked in for Walker. Stoudemire comes in for Ronaldo Balkman. And Landry Fields subbed in for Roger Mason. He dishes it to Fields. Beyond the arc. That's good with a Douglas assist. Fields has got 5.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's the captain. Here's Lowry. Lifts up.
He's really struggling in this quarter right now. They need to think about getting the ball out of his hand.
Here's Lowry. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Here's the captain. And they get it. That's good. He's got 10.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yeah, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range.
Now here's Douglas. He kicks to Fields. over Hayes. And no good trying to get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. He'll make it tough to come back. Really an incredible game from Kevin Martin.
Tune in next Thursday. Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns take on Monte Ellis and the Golden State Warriors, a division rivalry in the Pacific. You don't want to miss it.
Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. Will you look at the Rockets? The spark has to be given to the guy at the two-guard spot in reserve off the bench. They have a sizable advantage here, and in large part, it's because of the punch he's provided off the bench. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. He gave them guys just what they were looking for off the bench. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They put on a show tonight.
Next game, we got it. We got it next game. We're going to do good next game. Not this game. Next game.
Your team breezed the victory this time around. It's got to be nice to get a little break tonight in the midst of a long season with more close games than you'd probably like. Your thoughts?
It was really good to see the team playing so well. It's one thing to see the guys looking sharp in practice, but that doesn't always translate over into games, you feel me? But this time it did, and then some. To me, that just means that we all on the same page. We all buying into what Coach has to say, and that's a good thing. He's the one that knows best how to make this team succeed. Let's hope now we can keep this momentum going for a little while. You heard?
Came off the day inside my size 12. Not mentally ready for the places my mind dwell. When I think about everything I'm faced with, man, will I prevail? No, I didn't come this far to lose, only time will tell. Haters wanna copy me and study my moves. Every year I rejuvenate, it's like I'm new and improved. You can see it's me and my crew is so elusive. Excuse the way we act, refuse the kiddie rap. Y'all can keep that. The way I jumped in this game was nothing to sneeze at. A lot of people spoke foul words, they had to eat that. Oops, I mean eat though. This the life that we chose. Making this thing look easy to the clock, we triple zero. I made it look easy, way too easy. You can never be me or see me, please believe me. I make it look easy, way too easy. You can never be me or see me, please believe me. I make it look easy, way too easy. You can never be me or see me, please believe me. I make it look easy, way too easy. You can never be me.
Got basketball action here at the home of the Rockets on 2K Sports. Starting your week off right. 2K Sports teaming up with the NBA. It's great to have you here with us. This is Kevin Harlan calling the game alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr.
You want to meet Mario Chalmers? No, I want to meet LeBron James. Here goes Mario Chalmers. I say LeBron James.
This is where they're at right now.
One of the things about being on the road, it does force a team to come together. And when you come together, you have a better chance of getting it done when you're away from home.
Well, that could be true, but I'm sure if they had a choice, they'd much rather face the opponents they've got coming up at home. But they don't have a choice.
Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
Kevin, they need to have all 5 guys on the floor to be alert on defense at all times in this one because of the caliber athleticism they are facing. He told his team, if you snooze for 1 second, they'll backdoor pick you and get an alley-oop. We have to be on our game here, guys. They don't want to get dunked on, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Here's the captain. Wade is covering. Here's the captain. Hits from the high post. Here's Wade. 23 points for him the last game against Chicago. LeBron outside. The three is launched. Kevin Martin grabs the board.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Here's the captain, covered by LeBron. Great D that time from LeBron.
He lost his focus there, guys. That's a shot he should make.
Miller outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
For three.
Miller's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Houston now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and on the offensive end, I thought all the pieces fit together almost perfectly for them.
Well, I certainly got to agree with that, Steve. I mean, they were really working well together when they had the ball, and that's always a sign of a team that has good chemistry.
Wade outside. Puts up a three. Another three from Miller. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
Come on now, you got to pay better attention than that on a shooter like him. You'll make that 10 times out of 10.
There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. And here's Martin. And he just worked New York in that last game. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second goal. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Heat. Best team in the conference, really having a nice season and looking to maintain that through the playoffs.
Mario Chalmers. Checking in for your Rockets.
Here's Chalmers. His last outing, he had 8 points. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston. The captain, he's in at shooting guard. Terrence Williams is out there with Martin. Then there's Budinger, and it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Chalmers. Lowry covering. And Chalmers kicks to Miller. Goes right up. Houston in the lead and playing the Heat here for the second time.
Well, they got into some early foul trouble, and that seemed to disrupt their rhythm for the rest of the game. They never got into the flow, and as a result, they took the loss.
Here is House. Covered by Martin. Now, here is Ilgauskas. D right on him. Elbow shot is on the way. And again, it's the Heat missing. You know, Clark, Steve had it right a second ago. No getting around the fact they were blown out by this team. And what an effect their foul trouble seemed to have on that game.
Well, he's on top of it again. I mean, it put them immediately behind the 8 ball. I mean, a very disjointed performance by them at the defensive end.
Here's Chalmers. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Here's Miller from deep LeBron. Good. And Miller gets the assist. That's 7 points for LeBron.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing them. I think they've got to find a way to chase them off the 3-point line.
And they're moving it up. Chalmers working against Lowry. House covered by Martin. Miller kicks to LeBron. Corner shot, and that one's good. House. Here is Lowry. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Kevin Martin on the wing. Covered by Miller. Martin knocks it down from 19 feet. Martin's got his second basket.
He is truly a special offensive talent, and he's always going to cash in on those kind of chances.
Outside, House. Rockets with the rebound. Martin's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's the captain from outside the arc, and it's Miller with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
Ron right side. Some nice passing. Now, here's Chalmers. Not a lot of room. Clock at 6. LeBron against Martin. LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's now got 9 points. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Houston foul call.
Check it out here again with the Sprite Slam Cam.
Now,
Man,
that's
that's
just rubbing
nothing.
it in, fellas.
Throwing it down with style.
These folks are not going to...
At the line of
And so that brings the first half to a close. Heat lead by...
substitution on the
Hello and good Monday night. Let's get...
second quarter with the score. Your Rockets.
New Jersey ended up with a loss to the 76ers.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any...
I'm open right here.
Here's the captain. 6 points for him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Excellent anticipation. As soon as that pass was in the air, he was on the move and picked it off.
So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Dwayne Wade and Mike Miller at the 2 and the 3. Juwan Howard is out there with Haslam, and it's Bibby in at the point.
Been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Haslam a screen. Off the screen. Wade, good.
Wade.
Wade's got 7 now in this quarter.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Now, they got a great chance to go ahead and close this game out because their offense is really clicking right now.
How about that, fellas? That was a small on big battle on the board, and the little fella came out with it.
That's his second.
Breaking the action. So right now let's take a look at how the standings are as we go out west in the Western
At the
Conference
line for the Rockets.
after half the season has been played.
Wesley Matthews.
You look at Dallas. Here in the middle of the season, they're in great shape, sitting atop the conference. And of course, there's the Rockets. Not really any threat right now.
Right now for the Rockets, they've not really done anything to distinguish themselves this year. I mean, they haven't been terrible, but they haven't been very good either.
And this is kind of the worst place to be in the NBA, Clark, just in the middle of the road. I mean, you're not good, you're not bad, you're just sort of mediocre. So this team, I think, has to make some changes.
Bibby dishes to Miller. Now Smith defending. Bibby with it. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. A second chance effort. And Howard with the nice bucket inside. Howard's got his first points of the night. Now Dragic. Back to Matthews. And it's Miller picking him up. Here's the captain. Takes it up. Drops in the layup for 2. 10 points for him.
Made that one look easy, didn't they?
The Heat leading by 10. Wade outside. Fires from deep. That's good for Miller. The assist by Wade. Wade's got 4 assists now tonight. And here are the Rockets. It's a 13-point game. Here's the captain, covered by Miller, and that one's good.
And you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
Now here's Wade. He's guarded closely. Miller outside. Bibby for three, and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. And the Heat lead by 14. Here's the captain. He's got 12. The quick look, no good that time.
I don't like that shot at all, guys.
I'm right with you, Steve. Certainly when you talk about shot selection, that's as poor as it gets.
Back to Miller. He gathers, and it's Wade with the jam.
Not stop. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
Here's the captain. The baseline jumper goes down. He's got 14.
Yeah, they are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
The captain.
With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. The Rockets, number 1.
Well, Kevin, you and I have talked about it time and time again. Rebounding is what wins games, and this team has been outstanding on the boards. That's why they've led the league in rebounding and also have put together a good record as well.
That free throw good from Wade. So for the Rockets, Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Lowry in for Goran Dragic. The Heat also changing it up. Chris Bosh is checked in for Juwan Howard. LeBron comes in for Mike Miller. And it's Chalmers in for Mike Bibby. Here's the captain. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 16 points for him.
He's so graceful around the rim. Sometimes you forget how strong he is.
Here's Haslam. Rockets with the rebound.
Cannot count on him to miss a good look like that very often.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Your Rockets.
Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints.
16.
They just made Mike Bibby a generic 2K character with tattoos.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has a report for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Well, Kevin, for that great stretch, the Heat just put to...
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.
Obviously, the team didn't bring it tonight. How does the way you prepare for the next game change after a loss like this?
Well, it gives me some extra motivation, I know that much. And I hope the same is true for my teammates. Nobody in this league should ever feel good about losing like we did tonight. If I don't light a fire underneath every single player on this team, I'm going to be disappointed. But knowing these guys, I bet they're just as fired up as I am. And that means we're going to come out strong next game. You can count on that.
Trying
It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Glad you tuned in on this Wednesday night for our live coverage. Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr are here. Doris Burke is our sideline reporter, and this is Kevin Harlan. For the Memphis Grizzlies, they won their last contest, that game against Denver. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out a 4-point win, though.
Well, they put the hammer down on the D in that game, Clark. They dominated throughout. They ran roughshod over them offensively.
Checking in for Grizzlies.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kevin McHale.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that he had to imprint on his team not to get overwhelmed when this offense gets hot and starts putting up points in bunches. He said it'll be tough at times, but as long as we keep working hard and make them work harder, we'll be able to weather any storm. Guys?
Great, thank you, Doris. So a little bit worried, Clark, about containing the opposing offense today.
Well, they better be. I mean, they've got a lot of weapons and scoring threats over there.
Steve?
Well, the way they play, I mean, they come out hard out of the gates, and you've got to be prepared defensively. You've got to be on your toes and be ready for that onslaught that you know is coming.
Outside Conley. Mayo. The 3-ball. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That's how you have to play him. That's paying attention to the scouting report. Get up in him and bother his shot.
Yep, get in his airspace. Don't give him any room to get that shot off. Great defensive effort.
Here's Conley. Outside Randolph. Dishes it to Gay. Williams picks him up. Gay passes to Mayo. Breaking the action, so right now let's take a look at how the standings are as we go out west in the Western Conference after half the season has been played. You look at the Rockets. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And checking out Memphis, a half game back.
You know, taking a look at Memphis, they've had a tough time setting themselves apart from the pack this season.
Yeah, they sure have. It's really been one of those years where nothing really gets going. There's never kind of an ignition that kicks in for this club. They just kind of seem to hover around the middle all year.
And the Rockets making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Rockets trail. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, there weren't too many highlights for them in that one. All around, not a very good effort for that club.
Well, offensively and defensively, nothing really came together for them.
And here comes Conley. Lowry picks him up. Here's Mayo. The shot is off, and the Rockets going the other way now. This is their second meeting of the year against this Grizzlies team.
Well, they were so aggressive in that game that they got their opponent in foul trouble, and that was really a big issue as that game went on.
Steve talked about the foul trouble they caused. I remember, Clark, how much contact there was in that game.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, they made it a physical contest, no doubt about it, and it was the perfect strategy. It really worked for them. They made it work for them.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Memphis. And so he hits both. Here's Conley. 1:51 left in the first quarter. And it's Martin picking him up. Randolph, a screen on Martin. Martin against Mayo. Gathers. And Randolph with the basket on the assist by Gasol. Randolph's got his first 2 points of the night. Lowry kicks to Hayes. Gasol covering. Williams against Randolph. 6 to shoot from 20 feet out. That's good. He's got 8. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Gasol backing down. Shoots a fader. Rockets with the rebound. Hayes has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's the captain from about 19 feet. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Well, they've done a lot of their damage from mid-range here, guys. I mean, knocking down those shots with regularity.
Yeah, how about 8 of their last 10 points, guys, coming off that mid-range area jump shot. So, shows you don't have to be at the rim to score.
Mayo kicks to Randall. Good! Here is Lowry, averaging 10 points per contest. Here's the captain, and Houston again with the bucket.
And now 6 of their last 10 points from mid-range.
Yeah, his jump shot really serving these guys pretty well.
Outside Conley. Randolph. He's guarded by Williams. Comes up empty down in the post. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 3.
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got
Coming up this Thursday night, Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls go up against the New York.
And we got a close game here as we get back. The Grizzlies trail by 6. So on the floor for Houston. The captain in at shooting guard. Hayes out there with Terrence Williams. Then there's Lowry. And it's Matthews in at the 3. A terrific shot on a turnaround.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
Back to Williams. Smith against Lowry. Here's Matthews, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
looked like he hit him on the release of that shot, so good call by the official.
A very easy one there. It sends him to the line for a pair of free throws.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Smith. To the middle, Arthur. Hayes on him. Fades away. Williams pulls it in.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Gets the bucket. Here's Lowry. Now Smith defending. There's the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Mayo's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's off to New Jersey for him after this game as they take on the Nets. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. The Rockets pull it in.
He came away empty there, and that's a shot that should probably go down.
That's a 2 for Matthews. The Rockets again can't hit.
And not really the guy you want taking that shot there.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Smith outside. Arthur down low, covered by Hayes. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Heads up play, preventing the easy layup.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, he saw it was a free layup, didn't want to give that up, so he fouled him to force free throws.
Some changes for Memphis. Marc Gasol's checked in for Young. Allen comes in for O.J. Mayo. And it's Conley in for Ish Smith. And then for Houston, Craig Smith, he's checked in for Hayes. Budinger checks in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Dragic in for Kyle Lowry. Allen, the shot goes down and gets this game back to even. A minute 42 left in the first half of basketball. Dragic kicks to Smith. He's up against Gasol. Shoots. And it's Smith missing. The Grizzlies on offense. Conley dishes to Allen. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Williams. 17 points in his last outing. And Allen picks him up defensively. From the wing, buries the jump shot. He's got 14.
That's 10 straight points on mid-range jump shots.
You know, the paraphrase a Bible verse that says love covers over a multitude of sin, good shooting does the same thing in basketball.
Nice move. Nice shot by Arthur. And this game is tied up now.
You just can't let him get that close to the hoop.
Here's the captain. Defended by Allen. Here's the captain. Defended by Allen. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Second, the Grizzlies.
Well, this is only a trend over a few games out of a very, very long season. But the coach has got to be pleased that his team has been able to score big with some consistency.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Memphis. Zach Randolph is checked in for Arthur. Young comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mayo in for Tony Allen. And then for Houston, Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Smith. Martin comes in for Chase Budinger. And it's Lowry in for Goran Dragic. He dishes it to Young. Back to Conley. To the paint, Young. It's good. It's all knotted up. Here's Lowry. With 4 seconds on the clock, gets the bucket. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night. He gets it up. Conley, the shot no good. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
31. Welcome to HP at the half. I'm Damon Brew. At American Airlines Center, the Mavericks end up losing.
Welcome back, everybody. Here's Dragic. So with Gay on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Lionel Hollins. Leon Poe out there with Arthur. Then there's Ish Smith. That's Hill. And it's Young in at the shooting guard position. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Young. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Dragic. Here's the captain. Defended by Young. The dive for the ball. And this is what the schedule looks like for Houston. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Smith. He feeds it to Young. Back to Smith. They're moving it around. Poe, the pass to Young. And that one's drained from the low block. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Now, it's hard to imagine them not running away with this game if they can continue to shoot the ball like they have been.
Steve, everything is falling for them this half, and they haven't had any empty possessions, scoring on every trip. So a couple of poor possessions now in a row, consecutive. Both times turnover. That's not productive basketball. That's not winning basketball.
No, Clark, you know, you start stringing errors back-to-back together, you lose all momentum in this game.
Here's the captain. He's got 16. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Smith outside. Pass to Arthur. The shot's good from Poe. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Here's the captain, averaging 10 points per contest. Looking to end the run. Excellent D there from Hill. So it's Memphis now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Matthews gets the whistle for blocking. That is his first foul of the game.
Nice job offensively going right at the defender who did not have position to take that charge.
Yeah, that's a smart play. He actually saw that and initiated the contact and got the whistle in his favor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol is checked in for Poe. Randolph comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And it's Mayo in for Sam Young. It's Mayo on the wing. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Randolph can't hit.
Boy, the pick, and with that weak screen, I use that term loosely, did nothing to spring him open. It was ineffective.
Another miss by Houston.
He'd like to start this quarter over, I'm sure.
No rhythm, Steve, at all. He just can't seem to find it.
To the inside. Leans inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Here's Lowry. 6 points for him. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin, and I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
And that one's good. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. And Smith backing in. 3 seconds left. Deflected by Lowry. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Back in a... Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, it's the Grizzlies picking up the Sprite Spark for the stretch they put together. It's been one-way traffic through the first 3 quarters of this game, and the lead could continue to grow in the fourth as they've shown no signs of letting up.
Great stuff as always, Doris. Thank you. Clark, that was the game's critical point.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I really think it was. I mean, it really tipped things in their favor. No doubt about it.
Now, that's going to happen to you when you keep piling up those points and you get on a run like that.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. The captain in at the 3. Lowry and Martin manning the backcourt. Patrick Patterson is out there with Hayes. 1 on the clock. It's Gasol missing. Rockets trail by 12. Conley against Lowry. Right side Lowry. Goes back up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. They get Marc Gasol. And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Houston. Chuck Hayes. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Conley. Feeds it to Randolph. Now here's Conley. Lowry picks him up. Here's Mayo. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Lowry kicks to Martin. Here's the captain. He's covered by Gay. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here's what Memphis has lined up on their schedule. They'll be off to New Jersey for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
Well, Rudy Gay taken with the number 8 overall pick in 2006. Some really good players have been drafted number 8, including yours truly back in 1982.
The first one falls. Good point, Clark. And over the years, some solid players taken with that number 8 pick. You know, Steve Jamal, Crawford was taken there, Andre Miller.
And that 8th pick, not always a superstar that low in the draft. In fact, there have been quite a few busts over the years in that 8th slot. But, you know, if you can get yourself a Rudy Gay or maybe a Clark Kellogg, you can consider yourself lucky.
Randolph kicks to Haddadi. 5 on the clock. Gasol backing down. A jump hook. Gasol with another miss.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Michael Conley picks one up, and that one misses. And he sinks the second. Here's Allen. Covered by Martin. Outside Conley. Randolph backs in. Releases from 15. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail by 9. Here's the captain. Offline with his 3.
Well, that's not really his game. I mean, he shouldn't be shooting the ball from out there.
Conley poked away, and they keep possession, and the shot is good. 8 points for Zach Randolph.
They're really making a point of taking it inside and scoring from close range.
Well, you have to give some of the credit, or actually the blame, I should say, to the defense. They are not doing anything in the paint area.
And here's the break. Up the floor. Allen's shot is off.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit. As soon as they made that steal, it was off and running.
Yep, and they acted on it, partner. That's an easy 2 points off the Pilfer.
Martin defended by Allen. Smith with a screen on Allen. 3-pointer. Another miss by Houston.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
And it's Martin picking him up. Back to Conley. Gasol's in the post. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
They continue to barrel their way inside. And when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He said, we didn't come this far to back down now. This is when we have to battle the hardest. Summon every ounce of energy you have and play your best basketball. Let's see how it works, guys.
They need this. No luck. And it's Memphis the other way.
That's a string of bad shooting for him. He's starting to rush things a little bit, I think.
And that's the instinct you'd like to see, but he'd be better off just slowing things down a little bit.
They just haven't been as solid as they were earlier in the game in terms of taking care of the basketball.
Here's Martin. Here's Lowry. Outside for Martin. Another shot. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Well, no defense there. I mean, he just takes the ball right to the rim.
Here's Allen. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The captain gets called for the reach, and that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Smith against Lowry. Allen outside. He kicks it to Poe. 5 to shoot. A leaner. Shot denied. And here we go with Kyle Lowry. Here's the captain. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Here's Allen. Pass to Smith. So no problem for me.
I didn't do that good.
A lot of people are blaming the loss tonight on you based on how often you had the ball. Fair or unfair?
I guess that's fair. I mean, I had the ball in my hands quite a bit tonight, and we lost the game, so I'm willing to accept the lion's share of the responsibility. That kind of thing just comes with the territory when you're really involved in the offense. I feel pretty fortunate to be as big a part of it as I am. And if that points the finger more at me when we lose, then so be it. I can man up and take the criticism when it's warranted. So bring it on, people.
Back in the days, you know, they had the Hater of the Year award.
That's the end of the video.
Haters